Morning, everybody. We are getting started here shortly. We'll start down on the ground today. All right, you guys, good morning. A few more seconds here. We'll officially get started. We're going to start on our backs with our feet up in the air. Just lying down here. Oh. All right, team, good morning. Welcome, welcome. We have Barefoot Bodyweight Conditioning. If you're watching this on demand, welcome. And we're going to lie on our backs with our feet up and just start to move your feet around. Feel your low back on the floor. Feel your shoulders on the floor, your arms. Let the weight of the floor support you. Legs up to the sky. And just start to point and flex your feet. Just getting some movement going. If you're just waking up, we're going to get the body moving. If you're coming from another class, coming from activities, from work, maybe you're mid-morning on the East Coast, taking a work break, and then just take both feet one direction in a circle. Mary's here. Good morning. Shelly is here. Lenny's here. Molly's here. Lorraine's here. And Amanda's here. All right, other direction with our feet. More people will be popping in here, I'm sure. All right, and then just start to write your name with your feet. So maybe use one foot first, do your first name. I'm going to block print here, or lowercase, I guess. And then I'm going to do my first name with my other foot. Can't forget to dot the I on my name. So just moving our feet in different directions, strengthening our ankles, going for my last name with my right foot. So just writing names, moving your foot around. I can feel my shin get a little tired as I do this. Other foot, last name when you get there. I'm definitely not so coordinated writing with my feet, not something that I practice a lot. I think though, if you practice this, you would get better at it, right? Just like everything, you would get better. All right, couple more. I'm going to just bring my feet in for a little hug, a little roll side to side, because that feels good for me in the morning with my back. And then we'll get ready. We'll get sitting up here. Roll it to one side. Press yourself up. We're going to get into our barefoot massage. Good morning, you guys. We'll start with our calves. You can stay on your back if that feels good, if that's what your body needs. But we'll just start getting in here. Rubbing our calves, digging in if you want, finding some of those tight spots, thinking about moving the muscles around and opening things up to allow more flow for fluids, right? More flow for blood, all the stuff that needs to move around down into our feet. So I kind of go the outside of my calf, push a little, the middle of my calf, the inside of my calf. And then I'm going to move down. I'm going to just give it a few of those kind of rolling pins up and down, even just using the friction of your fingers to warm your skin, right? Warm our muscles. So we talk about warming up with exercise. This is one way to warm up, right? We could move and get the blood flowing, or we can physically move it ourselves. And then down into our ankle. Just taking your hands around, feeling for tightness, feeling for soreness. Maybe in your Achilles tendon needs a squeeze down low. And good morning, you guys. Valerie came in, trainer Lauren's here, Tracy's here. Good morning, Lenny's here, Letty's here. Lenny and Letty side by side of my screen. Perfect. Maria's here, Erica's here. Down to the top of your feet. And just being gentle there, all the way maybe out to the tops of your toes. I can feel my toes are cold on the top. So I'm going to kind of rub a little friction in there, rub a little faster maybe on my skin. Just get it warmed up that way. And then I take my foot over, rest it on my thigh. I'm going to go into toe gymnastics. Forward and back with my toes, grabbing my big toe, my second toe, And then my second and third toes, just getting some space in there, getting some movement activities. We're going to separate them out then once I get down to the pinky toe and make my way back to the big toe, separating toes, taking my fingers inside and just working them in. Oh, that's tight for me today. We had a bike race this weekend. I coach a mountain bike team and I was running all around for a few hours in my bike shoes, and bike shoes have I have clips on them. So like little metal things on the bottom, they sort of raise your toes up higher than normal. My feet were pretty sore after that, but my athletes did so well. They were really strong in the bike race. It was very exciting. There were 233 kids in the bike race from middle school to high school. All right, we'll take this pounding, put your hand in a fist, pounding in your heel. And then team, the big news in Mammoth, I was trying to say, I don't see, oh, welcome, Jamie. I don't see a lot of Mammoth people. Raise your hand if you're from Mammoth. Mary's kind of Mammoth-y. It snowed on the mountain yesterday. We had bike team and it was full on snowing. Yeah, maybe I'll have to post a picture in the VFit Facebook page. It was like full white on the ground as we biked. All right, and take it into this massage. And it was fun biking in the snow. It makes the dirt really grippy, except the dirt was with the snow on top. It started flipping up on us. So it was like comes off your front wheel and just sprays you with wet, dirty snow. It was funny. Trainer Maria, that was you. Perfect. All right. And rubbing the bottom of our feet here. Welcome, Stacy. Stacy's a Mammoth person. She was probably out hiking in the snow yesterday. All right, team. Suzanne, welcome. And I'm going to actually take my fingers right up to the base of my toes, and I kind of just push them in between my toes and on the pads of my toes, right up there at the ball of your foot, getting some movement there, just opening things up. All right, let's take it to the other side here. So other leg, if there's more that you want to do, you can kind of wiggle those toes, work them around. We'll get to this other side, the calf here, down and up and around. Perfect. Oh, Jamie. Oh, Jamie, yes. Raise your hand. You're a Mammoth person. Perfect. Where's Jamie? Now I have to look again. Oh, now Jamie's disappeared. Where'd you go? Oh, she's right up in the top corner. There she is. Yep. It's cold too. My husband works at the golf course and it is frosty out there today. There's going to be a frost delay for sure. That's like 30 degrees right now in Mammoth. So if wherever you guys are, if the leaves are starting to change, Maria's on the East Coast, maybe getting some beautiful fall colors by where you are. All right, just rubbing, finding some bits here. Maybe you want to kind of take your fingers and rub on your shin as well. Maybe your calves aren't so tight or they're feeling great. So maybe for you, it's sort of pulling in on the outside and inside of your shin bone. That can feel really good too. I'm going to go for that rolling pin here. Up and down. Amy, welcome. Good morning. All right. And then take it down around your ankle bone. Team, I think we've got a chat popped up in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Shelly. Okay, perfect. I was thinking that, Shelly, because I think I know your family, but I didn't know if you lived here still. All right. And around in your ankles, down out to your feet. And my feet are my toes are cold out here. So I'm going to rub a little extra on my toes and kind of go fast for friction. Maybe even get down in around my toes. Good morning, darling. Oh, you and Daddy went to the store, huh? My husband loves to buy cereal. He buys like 10 boxes of cereal at a time. So my son is just getting some cereal that's new. I haven't seen. All right, down to our feet, take your leg over. I like this because it's a bit of a hip stretch for me too, but into those toe gymnastics, moving our toes forward and back, forward and back. Just getting that movement, getting them woken up, spreading out your toes. This for me is my favorite. You guys probably all have your favorite thing that feels good, but pushing my fingers in between my toes and just getting that, it kind of gets them, I don't know, it's just a different feeling in my feet that I don't ever get. So whatever it is that you like, right? If you like the pounding, if you like the massage, go there, do that longer. However, I would say if there are things that you don't like, it's probably the stuff your feet needs, right? It's like an exercise. The things that are really hard for me that I don't like as much are the things I should be doing more because my body isn't used to them. All right, let's take it to that pounding here, getting that blood moving, warming them up. So in Willpower and Grace, this barefoot massage kind of, I think, came from Willpower. At least we did something like that when I used to teach Willpower at the gym. And they talked about plumping up your landing pad, getting the blood into the ball of your feet so that when we're landing, when we're jumping, walking, that you really are ready to absorb your landings. And today, class, we're going to do, we're going to do some lunges. You know, I love lunges barefoot because we have to catch ourselves. And we're going to finish with some running. Right? We're going to finish with some running, barefoot running. You have to be able to absorb and bend. Let's go to that massage, team. Get it on the bottom of your foot here. So we have kind of three, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different sets that we'll do. Everything is 30 seconds. We're going to start with a little more warm up for our feet. All right, there we go. Let's get it just by our toes here, out to the pads of your toes. So we're going to stand up. We're going to do the standing foot warm up with our toes. We're going to work on grabbing our toes to the ground for balance. We have a heel raise squat set. We have a lunge set. And then we have a longer running set where we're going to run and then do some static things, run and change our movement. And then we're going to stand and do some donkey kicks. So team, come on up here. See if you can stand with no hands, maybe feet to the side somewhere. Maybe you like to cross them. What do you need to do? The forward cross is hardest for me. A little bit to the side here. I get to my knees. That's a little easier. Come on up. Find your squat stance. So toes forward or parallel. Let's see where you can get down to my toes. Perfect. So we are going to, I want you to lift up all 10 toes. So I'm going to kind of point down so you can see. And we're just going to lift and lower our toes here. Lifting all 10 toes up and down. I'm going to turn this down a touch. And you may not be able to get your toes off the ground, right? If you don't do this very much, this is, again, kind of some willpower-esque moves. And I'm trying to keep the ball of my foot to the base of my pinky toe solid on the floor and lifting up all those other toes. Then what you do is you leave all your toes lifted and you're just going to press your big toe down to the ground. Press those big toes. So you may find that you do it with your fingers. If you press your pointer finger down, that kind of correlates to your toes. If you've ever seen little kids learning how to ski and they're always doing their snowplow with their arms, because your arms and your legs are connected in your brain, right? So big toes grabbing down to the ground, pressing them down and up, and then lift all 10 toes up. And I want you to see if you can stretch your pinky toe. So that outside little pinky toe without rolling your ankles, without turning your feet. And again, maybe your pinky finger moves to help you stretch that toe, stretch those toes down. You're just trying to touch pinky toes to the floor. If it gets crampy, just give it a little shake out if this isn't something you've done before. So 4 toes are lifted, 1 toe on each foot pressing out. All right, then the challenge team. Lift all 10 toes up, press your big toe to the floor. Keep those 4 toes lifted up. Now see if big toe to the floor, can you get your pinky toe to the floor, but keep your 3 toes up in the middle, right? And you may find your fingers are doing wacky things and your brain's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Now lift them all the way up. Can you go pinky toe to the floor and then get your big toe to the floor? This one for me, I can't do. This one is, I can't do it yet. I need more practice. But that one is very hard. If I start pinky toe, it's very awkward for me. I can do it if I go big toe first and then pinky toe. If I start pinky toe, that's my challenge. All right, team, go ahead, give that a shake out. Just a little bit of fun. You can do that if you sit at your desk, maybe you're barefoot at a home office. So just take your feet forward, roll to the top of your foot here. Just stretch out your ankle a little bit. All right, into that squat stance again. Now I want you to pretend 5 suction cups on each toe, 1 suction cup on each toe. Suck those to the ground and release your toes. Press the pads of your toes, pull them in and release. So as if you had a t-shirt on the floor and you were going to grab that t-shirt with your toes and pull it in toward you. If you've ever tried to do that, it's a really good exercise where you use your toes to pull a t-shirt in toward you. Really good strength for your feet. This is what helps us balance. When we go to balance, we're going to do a bunch of heel lifts, calf raises. You're going to suction cup your toes to the floor and lift up your heels. Let's start there. Suction cup, lift your heels down and relax. What's up, Bubba? Oh, sorry. My son's going to eat breakfast. He doesn't want you to see him. I have to turn it over here. He gets that from his dad. All right. So suction cup, lift your heels down, release your toes. Suction cup, lift and down. Team, we're going to start in here 30 seconds of heel lifts. Here we go. So you can keep those toes down, but now we're getting into our workout. So we just had that little extra foot warm up. We go 30 seconds of heel lifts, 30 seconds of squats, 30 seconds of heel lifts with our toes out, 30 seconds of sumo squats, 30 seconds heel lifts, toes in, 30 seconds narrow squat. So we're going to this is into our squat set here. So heel lifting, you could have hands out, maybe harder might be hands up, maybe even harder would be eyes closed. All right, we take it into squats here. Whatever your squat stance is, down and up, weight on your heels. Really pressing up through your booty, through your heels, low and strong. Now, you know, in willpower, sometimes when I'm in this willpower mood, I press on my thighs. That stems back from teaching willpower. It's like little tricep push-ups every time you press off your thighs. So you get a little upper body workout as well as lower body. All right, team, heels together, toes suction cup to the ground. We do this first position, heel lift. Hands could be out. If you're a ballerina, this may bring you back to your ballet days. Lifting and lowering. Good. Up and down. Excellent, team. Just looking at you there. Perfect. Everybody looks good. Nice and steady. Feeling the burn in the lower legs, ankles, calves. All right, walk it out. Second position. Big sumo squat. Down and up. Down and up. So as I do this, sometimes I can tell that I'm starting to lean to one side or another. Really try to think straight up and down here. Knees are out. Don't let them come in. Really use your outer hip to pull knees wide. Good. Down and up. Here we go. Getting ready for our heel lifts. Now we take our toes in. Heels are out. And we're going to really squeeze, suction cup those feet to the ground. Thinking about working outer calves here. Pinky toes to the floor. Good. This one's a little harder for balance for me. So I have to focus a bit more. I can't talk quite as much here. And it feels awkward, right? We're trying not to be knock-kneed in so much of what we do, but this one kind of brings your knees together a little more. All right, narrow squat now. Feet together, knees together. Let your legs touch. When you come up, be tight and strong up through your midline. And again, hands could just be out. Maybe you like to reach forward, pull back. Maybe you want to have your hands on your hips, hands on thighs, whatever feels good here. Think in that middle of your body, a little bit more balance with this narrow squat. All right, we're going to take it to our lunges here. Step forward and back. And as you get that landing, I want you to take it lower, farther out, lower to the ground, out and back. So we're going to do 30 seconds of lunges, 30 seconds of backwards lunges. Then we do 30 seconds of a static lunge up and down, then 30 seconds of a lunge to a warrior, and then holding our warrior with a warrior squat. All right, we take that same leg, goes back behind, and we do a backwards lunge, back and up. All right, Valerie, great to see you. All right, team, as you come up out of that lunge, I want you to touch your foot, maybe or by your standing leg or on your calf, low and high. Front leg has your power here. And you know, when we lunge, get your toes to the floor to catch you. All right, team, now we hold that right or left leg back and we go down and up, down and up. Now again, into balance, maybe your balance challenge, hands over your shoulders. Maybe that's too much. Maybe you want hands to the side. Maybe you can close your eyes here. We have about 8 seconds left. Balance challenging, static lunge. All right, hands wide, eyes open. We go lunge to that warrior or airplane, trying to lift your back leg. It's not about tipping forward with your chest. It's about raising that back leg and then balancing. I found as I did one, my knee wanted to tip in. Keep your knees steady. All right, down and up. The next set, we're going to hold our warrior. Here we go, 3, 2, hold it up. And we're going to do a single leg squat. You could hold static warrior. You don't have to squat, but down and up and feel. Your knee wants to wobble. Put your focus in that front knee and be very steady. We'll do everything on the other leg here. Standing legs burning. It's been staying the same without moving for a couple of minutes here. Good. If you fall over, you get back in. If you wobble around, there it is. Give that leg a shake. Let's go to the other side. We lunge forward and up, forward and up. Now, as you come up again, you could suction cup your foot to your leg. If there's a magnet to your instep and your calf, down and up. Catch yourself. Have that moment of free fall and catch and explode back up. Soft and strong. All right, get ready to take it backwards. Here we go. Swap it out. Same moving leg, but we go to the back. I have to take a step forward because I hit my couch. Up and down. If your balance isn't so good, big toe to the floor or bring it all the way up. If you're feeling it, you can even come to that tree pose up high on your thigh. Good. Yeah, I like those are good arms. We've got some arms backwards and forwards. Nice, Amy. Good balancing. All right, we take it out, static, down and up. Down and up. My back heel is lifted. My back leg is a bit longer, but when I bend, both knees are at 90 degrees. Back leg, front leg. Down and up. After this, we take it to our warrior, lunge to a warrior, moving. All right, here we go. Lunge up to that balance, strong with your back leg. Down, lift, press in to your front leg for the power, for the balance. Strong in your booty, your low back, your glutes, your hamstrings there. Excellent, team. Nice, Erica, good. Yes, good, Molly, I like it. Nice, Jamie. Everybody looks great, good balance. Nice, Suzanne. All right, holding that warrior. And we go down and up. Good, standing leg burning. It gets a workout when you do those lunges. The back lunge really works your front leg. After this, we're going to start to jog, team. We have 30 seconds of jogging. Then we do some 30 seconds of side shuffling, changing our direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. We jog it out. Give yourself, it can be kind of a wonky jog at first. If you need to get a little looseness in your hips, maybe you just need to waggle those hips for this set. We're going to jog forward and backwards. You could jog in place. You could sprint in place. Whatever feels good. I put running in because we're barefoot. You need to keep your heel up off the ground. When you see barefoot runners, they're not striking heel toe. They're keeping heels lifted. Here we go. Side shuffling. Side shuffle for 30 seconds. Then we go back to our jog. Then we go to that shuffle defense where we're going to change up our direction. So now side to side, keep it low, legs go in and out. You can always walk. And when we're running, you can march. You don't have to run. All right, he's done eating. I can get back to my bigger space here. All right, ready to run? Here we go. Now, opposite arm, opposite leg. You can jog in place. You could go for the high knees if you want the intensity. You could take it forward and back. Whatever you want. Oh, Tracy, I love your little dog. Just don't step on the dogs, team. Don't step on the kids. Don't step on the cats. Yeah, arms up above.
is going to get your heart rate up a little higher if you want that. But I put the running in. I put the running in to be absorbing, to be soft. Team, here we go. Drop it low. Now, you're on that basketball team, right? I think I played basketball in about 8th grade. And you're blocking. You're changing direction. You're rotating on your toes, on the ball of your feet. Heels are up so you can change. Somebody's here. You got to stop them from shooting. Stop them from throwing the ball in. Good job, team. We're going to run it out after this. We have a couple of jumps coming up, creep jumps, and then our last ones will be tree pose. There we go, back to run. Running, running. Not a lot of rest here. If you need water, take it when you need it. Right, my mouth, whoa, just spilled my water all over. My mouth is getting dry. Perfect. You could throw in jumping jacks. You could do whatever feels good here. You could march. You could take opposite arm, opposite leg here for a little crunch. Team, we got to get up and block. Now we're up high. So I picture this one as volleyball. You're up at the net, right? Maybe you want a party arm, dance it out. Maybe that makes you happy. Whatever feels good. You're up on your toes. Little quick jumps here. Your calves are getting a workout today. Those heel raises and now these little jumps. 7 seconds here. Arms are up. Yeah. Party at Jamie's house, I think. I like that. All right, take it back to the jog. Forward and back. Forward and back. All right, team. Lorraine, Amanda, Stacy, Lenny. I can't see you ladies, but I know you're working. I know. You're here. You're regulars. You like this. Forward and back. You can even run sideways. Have you ever tried to run sideways? It's kind of a funny feeling. Try not to step on your feet. All right, team, we're going to take to creep jumps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, you guys, there's a bear on the golf course out there. I'm not going to take you because now we're right in the middle of our workout. But a couple weeks ago, we had a bear on the golf course. It's pretty far out. You wouldn't be able to see it. But it's probably eating the frozen grass. It thinks they're popsicles, I bet. All right, side to side. Pick it up. 12 seconds to go. Landing. Soft, bendy, and push strong. Land, bend. Land, bend. 3, 2, 1. We jog it out. Here we go. Forward, back. Good. Walking, jogging. Nice. Oh, I like Amy's going for the side press. That's one of my faves. That feels so good on my back and my torso. 15 seconds, team. Yeah, good. Good, team. All right. Now we take it. 5 seconds. We go to tree pose with one leg. So high activity, high heart rate. Put your right foot down. Pick your left foot up. See if you can bring it to a balance. From lots of activity to this quick silent focus for 30 seconds. You might be on your calf with your foot or on the floor with your big toe. Try not to wrap your toes, right? Let your foot run straight up and down your leg, wherever it is. If you're going high, you're pressing together, thigh to foot. Here we go, last breath. Back to that jog. Back to the jog, back to the jog. When I was in MetMash class on Monday, we realized that trainer Lauren will be running the Boston Marathon in 2 weeks on Monday while we're taking MetMash. So Rochelle said, oh, maybe we'll just run for 30 minutes. I was like, oh, geez, that doesn't sound good. But then last night, I was like, you know what? Running it's an activity you need to practice. You can't just go out and do it. All right, other leg. And hold. Pull all that activity. Bring it in here. You can close your eyes, but you're pressing legs, foot and leg. It's very strong here in tree pose. Even though it's this quiet, easy looking balance, it is not. This is a very athletic position to be in. My toes have to grip the ground. My standing leg is strong to give my other foot somewhere to press against. All right, team. We have 2 minutes left here. Stand on your right leg. We have 30 seconds of donkey kicks. So you could go full range. You could keep it up, lift your heel. Yes, you could go to the floor. You could go down one leg. You could do 2 feet and get them up. We're donkey kicking. You gotta bray a little, right? I live by Bishop. We have the mule capital of the world, but we're working our back body. We did a lot for quads. All right, other side. We'll do 2 on each leg. So change it up. If you just did them on the ground, 2 feet, maybe you want to stand and get one leg for 15 seconds and the other leg. Good, and it's balance, right? That foot on the ground has to hold you. Halfway there, 15 more seconds. Maybe you want to take it to a pulse and lift. Good. Yeah, working our back body here. 2, 1, back to that original leg. You could turn your knee to the outside this time and do a little different move, a little more ballerina-like, arabesque-like, if you want that. So I just have my leg out here. Maybe you like that same push. Maybe you want to kick a little and extend your leg some. Lots of moves here. We have 4 seconds here, then 30 seconds on the other leg. Team, there we go. Stomp it out. Let's go 30 seconds. All right, and it is 7 o'clock, team. This is our last move. So whatever you did on that last leg. So we worked our calves. We worked our squats. We worked our lunges. We got some side movement. I'm always looking at different planes of movement, right? When we're doing our activities. We didn't twist much today. We didn't do a lot of rotation. Amy got some rotation and Tracy got some rotation in their variations. All right, there it is, team. That's 30 seconds. Go ahead. So that worked my booty there. Go ahead and just take a little press to the side with your buns. It is 7:01, you guys. I kept you a touch long. I like doing that leg massage at the beginning. Take it into a few circles here. Let your back relax. Lorraine, thank you. Stacy, thanks. Amy, Shelly, Jamie, enjoy the cold weather, Jamie and Shelly. Go bundle up in Mammoth. All right, Trainer Maria, nice to see you, Mary. Have a great, great day. All right, team, we are done. Drink your water. See you guys later.
Julian, can you turn that off, please?